Right, we're here today with the Nottingham Rugby Community Department, who've been nominated for a Nottingham Post Sports Award for another year. So we start with Josh. How does it feel to be nominated?
Feels really good, back-to-back nominations for the club. We must be doing something good in the community. I'll give a big thank you to Steve Smith, who started off coaching with us last year, our manager. And thank you to Rushcliffe and Holdfast, all our partners and sponsors in the community.
And Sam, how about you? What does it feel like?
It feels good because we put in all obviously the hard work in the schools and the clubs and everything, and it's nice just to get a thank you every now and again. And the hard work we put in, we hope to see obviously in the future some stars who will play for obviously Nottingham Rugby and higher. And the things we do, we're just building up the basics of rugby in and out of schools and clubs, and it's just nice to obviously get out there and promote the club a little bit. So yeah, it's great, good work.
Yeah, Rob, you're relatively new to the team, so what's it been like coming into a programme that's so well established and is doing such a good job in the community?
Well, it's obviously the guys have done a great job. Obviously under Steve Smith beforehand, and I just sort of come in and taken over two great lads in the community, doing a really good job. Hopefully we can progress and maybe even get a few more community programmes going, and obviously all the stuff that we've had back has all been positive, and that's why we've got nominated thanks to these guys and the guys working hard in the community.
So from a personal point of view, guys, what do you get out of putting all this effort into the community department?
I just get good feedback of all the kids and stuff. Playing for West Bridgeford, going down there Tuesday and Thursdays, we're getting all the kids coming up to say, "Oh, it's Josh and Sam," and all the kids recognising us around West Bridgeford, Corsairs, Moderns, Casuals, all the local rugby clubs around here.
And Sam?
Yeah, I think Josh hit it on the head there. It's that enjoyment aspect. It's a fundamental of rugby. If no one enjoys the sport, then they're not going to play it. So it's kind of our jobs to put the smiles on the faces and create the next generation of stars. And if we do a good enough job, we can filter them from the school into the clubs, and from the clubs we can learn a lot more and obviously progress from there. So it's just nice to obviously see the little ones smiling, and at times you get the older kids, they're all smiling, and it's even at adult levels, they do quite a lot of hard work, and it's just that enjoyment aspect. It's nice to see people smiling and happy. And
Rob, is there a particularly fulfilling moment or anything that you've had since you've been involved?
Yeah, working at Bilborough, it's been really quite pleasing to see the guys coming through. They started off, a lot of them hadn't even played rugby before, hadn't even touched the ball, and obviously taking them through when we've played a couple of matches, and you can see the improvement. And that's the main thing for me, is just seeing people improve, and also coaches as well. Me myself, I'm always trying to improve myself, and also trying to help other coaches improve as well, because obviously sport needs to keep going forward and keep progressing, and if you don't improve you can't progress.
Okay, so Josh, if you could see where the community department is going to be this time next year, what would your hopes be?
I'd hope we get another nomination for the Sports Awards again. Hope this time to win it, next time to win it, and so on and so on.
Sam?
Well, it's certainly onwards and upwards. Where we've actually come from, so the people who've come before us, John Widdowson, big thank you to him. He got us obviously started off, and then we've got the likes of Dave Bonzer and Phil Eggleshaw, who obviously stepped up and did quite a good job in obviously promoting the club, and then the one and only Steve Smith, he came up and did a fantastic job, and I just want to say thank you to all those guys. And we got Stevie Falch, he looked after us quite well, and your mentor, my mentor, Calvin Beach and Steve Shaw, just helping us out. So who knows, when the first thing gets us up in the Premiership, we'll be a Premiership community side, as well. So just getting ready for that change.
And Rob?
Yeah, basically, obviously, I've only just come into it. So it's just basically helping these guys to fulfil what they want to fulfil, and also the people in the community just sort of getting out there and helping them out as well. And obviously, hopefully, sort of this time next year, we'll be in a better position in terms of, like, you know, doing more in the community, and hopefully these guys and myself will have more experience, and we can improve the community as a whole, not just in rugby but also in terms of the community aspect side of that as well.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.